The number one lesson I could offer you where your work is concerned is this: become so skilled, so vigilant, so flat out fantastic at what you do that your talent cannot be dismissed.
I look at the world through a lens of comedy, right? So my natural reaction is always, no matter when something happens and I can't even help it, it's why is that funny? You know, so even at a funeral, I can't help but think why that's funny, you know? So it's extremely helpful for me just psychologically that no matter what's going on, I can't keep my mind from finding jokes, you know? So it's a beautiful way to stay joyous and positive.
We have to make our lives because life is tough. We have to believe in the power of life.
I think what gave me the drive to succeed was my insecurities. Reading, writing, struggling. It gave me that individual drive to prove myself because I'd been belittled at school. I'd never been taken serious. I was always looked upon as being a fool, as being stupid. So it was the fuel behind me, and that's what made me work far harder, was to prove to my father and other individuals, including several teachers, that, you know, maybe I struggled with reading and writing, but I had and possessed other great qualities.
Don't go broke trying to look rich. That's one thing everybody's doing right now. They're going broke trying to look rich. So here's what I am. I don't care where you put the money. You know, there's guys out there saying it should be real estate, should be the stock market. If you don't save money when you're broke, this is the thing no one's telling you. If you don't save money when you're broke, I'm talking about $10 a month, $20 a month. The crazy belief system in the world is that you will save it once you make more. If you have a habit of spending, you will spend more when you make more.
No, this is not a movie. He could do it. If he could do it.
This isn't a movie.
He believed in himself, and you can too.
Oh man, you're gonna put it on me like that?
You can do anything that you want. You can get singing lessons, get a better job, make more money. You could be even like rich. You could live in the White House someday. You could be president.
Me?
Do what you want to do. It's not about it's not up to other people.
It's true.
It's up to you.
It's true. I love you.
And just to all the young kids out there that's not the biggest, not the strongest, just keep pushing, because I'm not the biggest. I've been doubted a lot just because of my size. And really, it just comes down to you put your mind to it, you can do it. No job is too big. If you put your mind to it, you can do it, and just keep believing in God.
Go my own way, risk my life, do the Jackie Chan style. I never give up, even though I fell down in the US. I never give up. Still, and not because American market changed my own style. After 15 years, now the whole Hollywood action, everybody want to learn from me. And that's, I do the right thing. So this is why I always tell the people, not because one things fall down, you just give up. Never give up, never give up. One day you will succeed.
If I can replace the word millionaire with happy, and I'm crazy, I think I can pull it off.
What do you do, Gary, when, let's say you're at a location or you're at a point in your life that you're, obviously you need to pay bills, but you're no longer happy?
I'm learning. I'm learning not to force things to happen. I'm learning to just let them be. To let them align with my life when the time is right. To let the universe bring them to me without having to run after them. Because if you have to run after something, it means it doesn't want to be caught. I'm trusting God that what's meant for me will eventually find me no matter where I am. I'm learning to let those who don't want me in their lives go. And I might even hold the door open for them because I don't want temporary...
You have a great life in front of you, but your great life is in front of you. It's not behind you. What you did back there ain't got nothing to do with what God got for you. What you did back there was learn the lessons to get you to where you are at this particular moment right here. But what God got for you, do you know, man, that you can actually mess your life completely up? You can jack it all the way up, and you can turn around and get it right. You can jack your life all the way up. God is in the forgiving business. You can make all the mistakes you want to make or think you shouldn't make. God is in the get it together business.
You know,
my dream was? My dream someday was to be a talk show host. And I was always embarrassed to admit it because it seemed so implausible. I mean, it seemed, how on earth does one even do that? And see, that's the thing about dreams, is that your dreams, they matter. And in order to achieve them, you're going to have to be able to have the courage to be brave enough to actually state what your dreams are. Because if you can't own them, you don't deserve them.
You are valuable. You're important. And you have to take care of yourself. Hey, guess what? You should go sit on that couch. And you should just relax. Because that's just as valuable as all of the work.
We have to make our lives, because life is tough. We have to believe in the power of life.
Time is running out for all of us. Every second that you waste is another second that you'll never get back. That's why we have to make the most of the time that we have today, because otherwise it's just wasted potential.
I was talking for tunnels for years and years. For probably 5 years or 4 years at least, whenever I'd give a talk and people would ask me about what opportunities do you see in the world, I'd say tunnels. Can someone please build tunnels? So after 4 or 5 years of begging people to build tunnels, and still no tunnels, I was like, okay, I want to build a tunnel.
Growing up makes me feel like I'm 12 whenever I go back to my parents' house. I feel like my friends and I will always be 18. When I'm home alone, I feel closer to 30 than 20. When I'm nervous at a job interview, I haven't grown past 8. I want to make my own decisions, but some days I wish someone could tell me exactly what to do.
What if I told you that in 5 years, in 10 years, in 15 years even, that you would be exactly where you are today? Would you be happy? I sure wouldn't be. So why are you so scared of change? I'm scared of change. I just quit my job. The most stable job I've ever had. But I knew I didn't want to be there. And even though I don't know what's coming next, I know that leaving there takes me a step closer to where I want to be. Make a change. It's worth it.
And if you live in a place where you don't feel worthy, then you can't allow any good thing to come into your life. Every good thing, you find a way to self-sabotage it in the back of your mind. You may be saying, oh yes, I want this for sure, I want this for sure. But that unworthiness, and that comes from what something mama said or daddy said or childhood or bullying or abuse. So you carry all of that into adulthood and you don't feel worthy. And I in searching my own motivations, I realized very early on that I didn't think I was worthy. Until I learned in the Word that I'm worthy because God says you're worthy. Wow. Yeah. If God gave you the breath in your body, then that makes you worthy. I think that if more people could understand, that's why another reason I wanted to write the book is just get to worthy. Just get, no matter what you do, get to worthy. Let worthy be the focus. That doesn't mean you're arrogant. That doesn't mean you're cocky. What that means is that you believe what God says about you.